Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Weatherford, Texas, taking a look at another gorgeous luxury home. And I want to give a huge thank you to the listing agent, Jonathan Lopez, for making the tour possible. Also the builder, Ashlyn Homes, and I'll make sure to leave all of the information in the description below. Now, starting on the exterior, family, we have a wonderful combination. You have the natural limestone, the brick, along with the stucco, and it really stands out. Now, you are situated on a 2-acre home site, which is impressive because look at the space between you and the neighbors. Incredible. That is the #1 comment that we get on the channel, and I'm excited to see this. Now, in addition, you are going to have the horseshoe driveway, so plenty of parking available, and that leads you to your 4-car garage, and we'll see that a little bit later on. As we continue up the steps, you have that modern covered front porch. It is wrapped in the limestone, and you are going to have the iron double doors with the textured glass. Beautiful. So a lot of contemporary elements about the property from the outside to the inside, and you'll see that a little bit later on. Now you are going to have the wood soffit and the transom window. Great to see that as well. Now, I want to preface this by saying the home is not staged. I had to get you inside of here because there are a lot of impressive features that I don't want you to miss out on. Okay. So look at this right when you walk in. That statement, right? So as I pan your attention upwards, you have the modern chandelier. Look at the coffered ceiling from the kitchen to the great room. Now, before we continue, as always, let's take a look at the front door from the inside, and we'll work our way around. Incredible. Now you are going to have 2 coat closets right here in the foyer. This is the first one. You see the beautiful white oak floors as well. Incredible. Now, we're certainly going to take our time. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Now, look at the modern fireplace. Floor to ceiling porcelain. You have built-ins on both sides. And then look how incredible this is. Now you are going to have the double sliding doors with a clear story window, so bringing in a ton of natural light. You'll notice that theme throughout the property. But more importantly, look how open and spacious it is. Breathtaking. Now, as we continue to the kitchen, look how incredible this is. You have cabinet doors, as you can see, for your cabinet fronts. Push to open. You have plenty of cabinetry. I'll go ahead and open that up for you in just a moment. But let's take a quick second to appreciate it. Now, it really stands out, complements the Taj Mahal quartzite. And of course, we love to see that. So you have cabinetry all along the island here. Okay, so now you have the massive refrigerator, 2-tone cabinetry. You do have the pot filler, which we certainly love to see. And look at the modern pendant lights right above the island. So of course you are going to have that waterfall edge. And look at this. So extremely interactive. You can imagine having possibly the open concept dining area, depending on how you stage it. But really the possibilities are endless. You know, it's good sometimes to see some vacant homes. That way we can leave it up to your imagination. Now you are going to have that sleek vent hood. Look how incredible this is. You have the shelving right there too, so you can go ahead and add the spices. You are going to have a spice drawer and a utensil organizer. We'll see that in just a moment. But that beautiful champagne bronze. Now here is your utensil organizer. You got the soft close as well. You have stacked cabinets right above there, shaker style. Now on this side, you are going to have the undermount sink, champagne bronze. You got your dry drawer right here. A lot of depth in there. Here's your stainless steel dishwasher. And then of course, your microwave. Now, this is a neat feature here. Right above the refrigerator, you have this recessed area. You can add some decor. On both sides, you do have cabinetry as well, so some additional storage to work with. Perfect. Now, we'll continue straight ahead and work our way around. This is heading to the primary suite. Before I show you to the right, I'll show you to the left, our butler's pantry. So you have wall-to-wall cabinetry here, champagne bronze hardware, and then the quartz counters. You see that under cabinet lighting there too. You have a pocket door separating straight ahead. Okay, so as promised, let's take a look at the primary suite. Now, you notice they extended the Taj Mahal quartzite here. You got your built-in shelving, your cabinetry, under cabinet lighting there, and then of course your sink. So the perfect wet bar here. You can imagine having your coffee system. You know, I talk about that quite often as far as walking only a few steps to get your coffee or your tea. Now, heading to the primary bedroom. The coffered ceiling extends from the great room and kitchen over here. You got your fireplace, floor to ceiling, you got your egress window, so you have a ton of room for your king bed set. Now you are going to have the outlets inside of the baseboards as well, so that's good to see for that discreet and seamless look. Now heading to your ensuite, you are going to have a pocket door, but look how incredible this is. So the modern sconces, the gold mirror frames, complementing the champagne bronze under cabinet lighting here. You see the same custom cabinetry that we've been seeing throughout the property, so that continuity is present. You got the porcelain tile and your freestanding tub. And I always love to see this tub when it has that reeded design surrounding it. So really just adding that touch of elegance that folks are looking for. Now, you are going to have a dual entry walk-in shower, herringbone pattern shower floor down here, and then a massive shower bench. Outstanding. Now they extended the porcelain all the way up to the ceiling. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and go out on this side. Why not, right? This will just bring you out at this huge light fixture right above. So you can imagine soaking in there after a long day, maybe add some jazz, and you are good to go. Now, you are going to have the his and hers closets, but what I love to see is the floor to ceiling shelving here that extends right out there. So all the storage that you need. So your water closet is right here to the left. To show you that. You do have some cabinetry right above. Towel closet here. And this is your second closet. This one connects to the laundry room. We'll see that in just a second. But all the shelving that you could ever want and need. Perfect. Now, for your convenience, you only need to walk a couple of steps to get to the laundry room. Look at all the cabinetry, the leathered counters. You got a sink, plenty of space for an oversized washer and dryer. And look at that. So you can add your second refrigerator. You know, we've been seeing that quite often. So it's always good to see that you have a space for that. And of course, you have that checkered tiling. So it's going to be interesting to continue through 2026 just to really see what new trends we're going to notice. And I always love that when we enter into a new year, you start to see different designs, especially as these new construction properties hit the market. And I'm excited. Okay, so a massive 4-car garage. You have the flaked epoxy flooring here, so gives it some texture. And look how open this is. You are going to have the windows that's overlooking the front yard, but then more importantly, you have additional lighting. You have a recessed area over here. You can add a little workstation if you want to. You have the outlet already ready to go. And then you have your water heaters. Okay, now imagine you just parked in the garage. You came home from a long day. This is exactly what you'd be greeted with. Now, this is essentially your drop zone or your mudroom. You see you have that cubby space right down there. And you know we've been seeing that every so often as far as the cabinet doors, just giving it, again, that discreet modern look. So if you want to turn this into, you know, a coat closet, you can certainly do that. You already have your built-in shelves, so depending on your personal preference. And then you have stack cabinets right above too. And can we just take a moment to appreciate the arch opening? Love to see that. Now, this is your study. So you see it is tucked away over here. You have the French doors, extremely open. You have massive windows with the grids inside. And then, of course, you do have a ceiling fan. You know, sometimes you may have a heated exchange, you know, in work for whatever reason. You need to cool down. Well, it's nice of them to go ahead and add that ceiling fan, right? But let's hope not. Okay, and this will bring you right back out to the kitchen, and to the left is your butler's pantry. Now, let me know what you would utilize this space for. You see they have the 2 counter spaces on both sides, but then of course to add the massive windows, you can add some decor here or leave it open. Really, the possibilities are endless. Okay, so we've seen that wing of the house. Let's go ahead and see the additional bedrooms. If you haven't, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. You know, I have to ask that. Now, right over here, you have that quick access door. So if you didn't want to use the double sliders, you can go ahead and do so. Now here, you're going to have your full bath. So let's take a look at this. Now, if you were to add a pool, right, you see it is only a couple of steps from the outside, at least the patio. So imagine this being your pool bath. You don't have to track the water throughout the entire house. But you see they extended the Taj Mahal quartzite, custom cabinetry, beautiful mirror frame and sconce, and the under cabinet lighting. So a really unique custom vanity. Love to see it. Now you are going to have the shower niche. You have 2 of those. Beautiful. And then of course, got a towel closet or linen closet. I use those interchangeably. Okay, now let's work our way around. Now this is the perfect game room. Look at the abundance of space. You have the vaulted ceilings here, so creates that roomy atmosphere. You have a huge wet bar, you got your beverage fridge, built-in cabinetry, and then you have the glass panes in the cabinet fronts. So you're noticing a lot of minimalist designs, but then still elegant and luxury at the same time. So glad to see that. So you can have that poker table in here, the pool table. You are good to go. And this is where you can store all the accessories here, right? Go ahead and have that twister in here, Monopoly. And if things really get intense, you go ahead and add that Scrabble. Okay, so next bedroom here. Now this is gonna be a Jack and Jill bathroom. We'll see that in just a second. But they did add the outlets and the baseboards. You see that clean architectural line in there too. You have a separate closet and it is walk-in. And those rods even extend to the ceiling. You have the arch opening here. Take a look at that vanity. You got the shaker style. Beautiful modern shower surround. Okay, so you got your toilet on this side, and then it continues to this next bedroom. The common theme, the arch entry, and look at this. So you do get an incredible view. As you can see, tons of mature trees. It is in a gated community, so that's good to see. And then you have this separate closet here. So it's really neat because you notice the 3 bedrooms are right here. So if you have kiddos, then this is going to be perfect. They're all in one place. And then I know some folks, they prefer maybe an additional bedroom being close by them as far as the primary suite. So it really just depends, but it is nice to have all the rooms on this side for convenience. Got your walk-in closet here. So we've been out here to Weatherford a couple times. We're about 45 to 50 minutes away from downtown Fort Worth. So you have a lot of beautiful neighborhoods heading this way, but then it is extremely tranquil. So it is tucked away. If you work from home, if you don't need to be, commuting every single day, then this is going to be perfect for you. And if you are retiring or planning to retire, this is going to be perfect as well. And this will bring you right back out to the hall. Okay, but last, but certainly not least, of course, let's go ahead and get you to the backyard. Now, In addition to the space that you have between the neighbors and the front yard, look at the size of this back here. Now, of course, you could add the privacy fence. I know my subscribers really love that. So just depending on your personal preference. Now, you are gonna have an outdoor fireplace. You see that natural limestone and the brick. Look at the wood soffit back here. And a vaulted design, extended patio. Love to see it. Now, if you wanted to add that gas grill, you can add that straight ahead. You are good to go. So you can have a full outdoor kitchen. And then if you wanted to add the pool, you see the space that you have as well. Incredible. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful luxury home tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful luxury home right here in Weatherford, Texas. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this stunning property. Is this something you could see yourself living in? Would you make any changes? If so, let me know in the comments below. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.